welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, my amazing lizard friends. We are here in Stonefalls still. I'm Zando. This is Skates like Wamasu, our friendly Argonian that comes with us on this journey, or that we accompany on this journey. We are done with Stonefalls, at least with the main quest. We still have like 1 or 2 places to see. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to find the rest of the stuff that is lying around here. And that's not that hard because we go down the Ashen Road. We are on our way to the Shan because we already found a scout that gave us a report that there's trouble in the Shan with some mysterious sickness and some kind of group of healers seemingly. But they have an awful lot of weapons for some reason, what makes the situation a bit weird. So we're going to say goodbye to ashes like this and volcanoes and stuff. This is our last steps here in Stonefall. So we found the Ashen Group crafting stations. I won't miss all these ashes and all this stuff. Come for the cure. That seems to have to do with what the courier told us. Come one, come all. Come to the quarantine in the town of Circamoa, the Cirque, and receive a curative that will protect you from the Lotus Plague. Noble or commoner, rich or poor, the curative is provided at no cost to you. Don't risk yourself or your loved ones. The Moorborn are ready to help you. So whether you are afflicted with the plague or healthy and showing no signs of disease, the Moorborn curative will make sure you are protected from this dreaded plague. The great houses can't stop this plague. The tribunal has no answers, but the Moorborn have a solution. On this, you have my word. Nostrum Breva. That sounds tempting, but also a bit worrying. What is this plague that seemingly affects so many people that there's a quarantine in the Cirque? Was this the last Skeshad in Stonefalls? Our last Skeshad on our way here. So exciting! Another new steps on this journey. A new area to go to. New things to discover. It's always so exciting when you come to see something new. Come for the cure. Everywhere the leaflets. Weird that in Stonefalls no one heard of this cure, this plague. Seems that it just stopped at the border. It's not the best time for this area of questing, to be honest. If you know what's going out in the real world, so I don't know. It's a bit troublesome, but no matter. We mix the game and real life events at this moment. We have still like 1 or 2 places to discover here before we can go on. Because you saw the graphs on the sides of the map, it's not completely full yet. But we're really close to it, and of course I try to fill as much as I can for the areas before we leave them. That's of course really nice thing to do so that we can be sure that we got at least most of the stories. 90-something%, I would say. Is this the way to the Shan? Wherever there's a huge wall like this, I don't really know. And you can see there's another dolmen that we didn't do yet. And I think there's also a small area that we still have to discover there. Until we can go to the Shan. I don't know how much time it will take today, if we can go already over the border this day, or if it will take us another episode to finally do our first steps in this new place. I hope it will have less ashes and less trouble. I hope the storm starts without me having to go too much around. Ha! I called for it. There it is. Yeah, this is our last storm in here. Every area has like 2 dormants. So this is also one part of the things that I really want to finish before I leave the area. If we are able to, but mostly we are. Even if we have to do them alone, we can easily do this. Mostly because we are a bit of experienced adventurers. That's our grand bonus we have for being experienced. And having played the game for a long time, so that we now have like a lot of champions points to level.
Some prefer knowledge to strength. Igmane gives me both.
At some point we will also have our companion,
the next,
so that
this
our
one will have returned.
travels aren't that alone anymore. Yeah, this was the last dormant in this area. Now we have lots of this encampment. Oh, and a chest. Oh, nice. The only thing we don't do right now is like fishing in all the areas. This is like one big thing you can do. But it takes forever. Forever. I'm not really fond of it. Maik!
Maik learned the Brothers of Strife are either volcanoes or elves. If one of each, their mother could have some explaining.
That's true. And another chest, wow. So we found we got the Pathfinder of Stonefalls, so we found like every notable place here. We found the last dormant. We found all the crafting stations. All the weird places to go. Landersguts, this is like the place for the Witches Festival to take place. This is where we were already. Nice view. Some insects and some drama running around. We even did all the endeavors for today. Wow. That's a bit of a coincidence. Not completely. With the wood I knew, that's why I was looking for wood. But the rest was a bit coincidental. So, now that we did all of this, I think we're done here. Completely and absolutely done. We even found Maik the liar. Even though I think he tells the truth more often than you think. Great. So let's check one more time. Zone guide. We did the Stonefalls adventure. We defeated Coarsewood. We don't have the angler, as I said. We found all the 16 way shrines. We did all the 16 main quests. Found all the 14 way shrines. Yeah. We got the Calf Delver. We got all the points of interest. We found all the pathfinding places. We found all set stations. Both of the Understones. We did the public dungeon. We did the 3 dolmens. We did all of the 6 world bosses. We found all 16 sky shards. And we only found 1 book. We only didn't find 1 book, but this 1 book is one that we can find in different places also, because it's not an exclusive Stonefalls find. So we're not going to find this 1 book now. And yeah, let's go to the Shan then. I'm happy we found everything without any problems, especially like the soul shards and stuff. Because sometimes it's a bit annoying if you don't find them. So, welcome to the Shan! Here's the Cirque, Quarantine Cirque. That's the first place we're going to. What else do we have? We have a place called Narcissus. We have some smaller things. Of course, the big city of Mournhold. And a bit of other stuff to the right. This is a lot of things to do, I guess. We have 18 main quests this time. This is a bit more than in the last area. And I can't wait to see what awaits us. Of course, we are going to explore a bit outside the paths. Just a bit, so that we can maybe find like all the extra stuff, like books and treasure chests and stuff like this. I think that's kind of nice to find. Like some treasures are sometimes kind of nice. Especially since we have the sticker book, and since the sticker book I didn't quest in all these areas here. So it's still kind of fresh to me. So I don't have much in the sticker book for all the areas. So that's why it's doubly good that we explore a bit and find a bit of stuff, so that we can fill the sticker book over time a bit. And of course also we don't want to miss out on a lot of stuff, so that's where we try. What is this? Like a tower? Just a tower, but we have to lockpick it, and I don't really want to do this because we're not some kind of criminal. We are an honorable glowing lizard, okay? We're not criminals. At all. We're just glowing. That's okay. It's not a crime to be glowing. Even though maybe the elves don't understand glowing as an art, of an expression of your inner self. But that's not my problem, okay? The living gods. Just because they don't understand the high art of glowing doesn't mean it's a crime, right? Let's take this ratio.
It's about time you got here.
No. Don't know what you're talking about. This was the tower we already saw. Ah, yeah, the courier asked us to find his cousin, I think, to tell his cousin that everything's fine.
Who knew that so many afflicted would flock to the Cirque? All these people, they're so sick.
Your cousin asked me to give you this letter.
A letter? From my cousin? That's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear he made it to Stonefalls safely. Thanks for bringing this to me, friend.
You're welcome. Oh, that was already enough for the next level. So who are you?
Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you all they sent?
I think there must be a misunderstanding. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you should start at the beginning?
Didn't the tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Circa Mora, the Cirque. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Malborn arrived. They claim they're here to help, but I don't trust them.
What can I do to help?
In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, Dethisum. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk afflicted by the plague, but he's disappeared. Can you help me find my brother?
I'll help you find your brother, no problem.
Someone in town must know what happened to Dethisum. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on. The sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with the plague.
Can I ask you a few questions, maybe?
Oh, by Vivek. Where are my manners, of course. That's the least I can do since you agreed to help me find my brother. What would you like to know?
You called your brother the town council. What does that mean?
As the ranking member of House Redoran in this town, he's more or less the one in charge. He's good at it too. The townsfolk look to him for leadership and advice. And truth be told, so do I.
Who exactly are these Maulborn that I already heard so much about?
The Maulborn. They're a fairly new sect, as far as I can tell. Part mercenary group, part compassionate charity. They've been helping those afflicted by the plague. They showed up here and set up a quarantine, and now they claim they have a cure.
And where do they come from?
They have members from across Morrowind, and they're always looking for new recruits. I heard one of them speak in Kraganmore. Lot of nonsense, if you ask me. Nostrum Breva is in charge of the quarantine, and she's the one handing out the curative.
So tell me about this plague.
You haven't heard about the Lotus Plague? People get sick, turn violent. Some claim they become monsters, but I haven't seen it. At least not yet. The Maulborn have a cure. They promised to fix this. That's why we let them set up their quarantine.
Okay. I think we have to look into this a bit. Let's see. Oh, we got a bit of wood. That's great, I guess. Why have a wood? I have no idea. But, okay. What can we do? We don't really have much new, but we have a lot of points with now. Just don't get anything up that we can spend points on, basically. There's a lot of stuff I still want to have, but our skills are not high enough. So, bit of a problem, right? Spell resistance can't be bad, right? Can't harm at least. Other armor I don't really want to wear, so... we don't have anything interesting that we got in any of the other stuff. Races is full. Can I maybe put something in provisioning? No, we're not good enough yet. So I thought about like getting a bit into provisioning so that we can maybe craft some better food for us. Because I mean I crafted me some food before I started the record. But I don't know, I didn't know, I didn't have the skills yet to craft anything useful, so I basically only crafted food that gives me a bit more life.
Go ahead and leave, I'll do this myself.
What? No, no reason to be so pissed, excuse me? Judgment of Saint Valour. Okay. Just wanted to take a look around. Why are you so pissed already? If you're like this, no one wants to help you. Just saying.
Hey, you're going the wrong way.
Shut up! Why are you even following me around? What's going on here, people?
My brother's a scholar, a master of divination and illusion. It hurts so much to see him like this. I'm sorry. Do I know you? Darlin says I'm hallucinating, but I don't know if he's real.
Aye, that sounds terrible. Hey, fellow Gunian friends.
Those damn Maulborn stink flies. They refuse to give us the curative just because they call us lizards and look down upon us. So we'll take the curative as soon as we can find any.
Whew, it's always so hard.
We were hoping to find something good in these crates, but the Maulborn don't seem to throw away anything valuable. Take whatever you want, especially cheese. I hate cheese.
that answers one of the questions that I had on one of the previous episodes, maybe you remember, that I asked if Argonians even like cheese, because I kinda like cheese, so I was curious. This explains a lot.
Please go away. It hurts to talk.
So it seems like everyone here is pretty sick.
Mimic the water and flow, and we will have no cause to inflict angry pain upon each other. The Maulborn discarded these crates, so now they belong to us.
Hey, excuse me, I didn't do anything. I'm not so lizard like you, so don't be like this. Okay, so people here are pretty sick, and I would end the episode right here before we get deeper into it, because we're already at the end. So thank you very much for watching. If you would like to like the video, if you would consider to follow the channel and give it a subscription, I would be really happy. You can also follow me on Instagram, that's for free, of course. Sometimes there's even stuff from me getting getting posted. That's pretty cool. So if you would consider this, I would be a really happy lizard, and I hope you are well and you take care of yourselves, and especially stay healthy in this troubling times. I hope to see you back tomorrow for the next episode, when we find out what's going on with this specific plague in the Shan, and hopefully we can find any source of the troubles, and hopefully we can help the people a bit. So until then, keep on rocking, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye!